Hey Harry Potter fans, Peter Kenneth here. Welcome back to the Potter Collector channel, where we are a community of collectors. I have another product review for you. Actually, this is a comparison of two different products by the same company, the Noble Collection. A while ago, I'm not sure of the date, but they released Hermione's Bag, so a replica of the bag that we see in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, and I think we see it in Part 2 as well. But it's a beautiful beaded bag that has an extension charm put on it, so there's changes of clothes and books and all the things that Harry, Ron, and Hermione would need on their journey to find Horcruxes. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, you need to see and watch Harry Potter. But I wanted to do a comparison of the old bag versus the new bag. Now, you may be wondering, why did they release a new bag? From what I have heard, all of the original beaded bags were handmade by one woman in India. You can actually see this retired Noble Collection Harry Potter product on display at the Noble Collection store in London. So when I saw it in the retired Harry Potter item display case, I'm like, I have got to get one of those bags. And I have one right here. Now, I don't remember what the price was for the original beaded bags. If you know, leave a comment down below and tell the rest of the Potter Collector community and myself. They were so popular, they needed to retire the product. But you can purchase the new Hermione beaded bag for $49. Now, this one is mass produced in China. This was handmade by a woman in India. So the quality is gonna be a little bit different. So let's see how this bag compares to the original and if it is worth purchasing. All right, you're probably like, Peter, open up the tissue paper and show us the bag already. I'm gonna show you the bag right now. It is just beautiful. The fabric, the hand stitching, like check out the tassels at the end of this rope right here. Like I said, these were handmade, hand beaded. They look like beautiful fabric that you would find in India, and the bag opens up. So you could use it. I wouldn't recommend using it now because it's a relatively rare and expensive bag to purchase one, but it opens up. And look at this. Like, you could use it as a hat if you wanted to, but we're gonna stuff the tissue paper inside to give it a little bit of a full look to it so that you can see that look. And then you cinch it closed. And there you have it. Here is Hermione's beaded bag. Now, if you didn't remember what it looked like when I mentioned Hermione's bag, you may recognize it now that it's full and stuffed. But isn't that fantastic? The quality on this is just incredible because, for one, we know that it's handmade, but two, it has little imperfections. You know, the thread isn't sewn perfectly, so it looks like a handmade product, which again, we know it is. The base here is a hard material, and then it has another tassel and some strings dangling and strings with beads on it. It is just beautiful. Noble Collection really knocked it out of the park in terms of sourcing the materials, the woman or people who made it, if this woman had help in making these bags. And if you wanted to, which Hermione does, you have these strings. I mean, it's her purse, so you could wear it as a purse. Again, I don't recommend using this bag unless you really want to, because it is quite expensive now that it's been retired. They usually show up on eBay for $400 to $500. Sometimes they even sell for more if there aren't a lot available at the moment. But look at this thing. I know I keep talking about it. The fabrics and the beads, the sourced material is just spot on to the prop that we know from the movies. On the inside of the bag is a tag, and it has the Harry Potter trademark information, and it says dry clean only, made in India. The inside is lined in black fabric, very simple. And then when you cinch it up, it closes perfectly. I mean, what an incredibly beautiful item. And already looking at this looks mass produced. This isn't gonna be a bad option though if you wanted to use this for cosplay, but let's open this up and do a comparison. All right, let's pop this out. Be careful if you purchase one of these because the little tassel in the bottom is really tight, so don't try to pull it through this cardboard because you may pull off the tassel. Let's take a look at the box first. So there is Emma Watson, who plays Hermione Granger, and she is holding the bag, and this is the prop bag. So this is the bag that we see in the movies. On the front it says Hermione Granger bag, and as seen in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, we see it in Part 1 as well. All right, so here is the bag. Initial thoughts, it's larger than the original. The fabric and materials used are cheaper. This is more of a mass-produced product. Let's untie the bag itself. I think it's stuffed with tissue paper already. The colors in the fabric on this bag are a lot brighter than than on the original replica. All right, let's take this out. So yeah, this is a lot larger than the first replica. We have a tag in here with trademark information. And as mentioned, this is made in China compared to handmade in India for the original bag. So see what I mean? It's shinier, it's bolder, it's brighter. It's a beautiful bag in its own right. There's no real variation to the beads, whereas the original was a little bit more random in where beads were placed. This one has some nice tassels at the end of the rope. Let's see what it looks like when it's closed without any tissue paper. So it definitely holds its shape a little bit more. The base is a little bit larger. It's a mass-produced prop, so this would be perfect for cosplay, or if you don't want to spend $400 or $500 on eBay for one of the originals, this one would make a perfect alternative to have in your collection. And if I were using it as a purse, I would feel a lot more comfortable using this one than the original. All right, let's do a side-by-side comparison. This one just, it feels like it was pulled out of the movie. And you may be thinking, you know what, Peter, I like the bright, shiny version. And that's okay too. But for someone like myself who likes something to be as screen accurate as possible, this is the clear winner. This one just feels like, again, premium handmade. I like the dullness of this one compared to the shiny fabrics on this one. And to compare this section, see what I mean about the randomness of the beads, and the stitching isn't perfect. You can tell this is handmade. Whereas over on this one, it's clearly made with a machine. The tassels down here are a little bit more random as well on this one. I mean, there's really no denying that this one looks and feels more handmade and premium compared to this one, which feels and looks more mass-produced, but still is beautiful. Here's the bottom. This one is clearly a lot larger than the original. And let's see a size comparison when these are opened up. This is clearly the larger bag. If you would like to add one of these bags to your collection, I've left a link down below to show you where you can purchase this bag. This one, you'll just have to look on eBay and see if you can find one for a reasonable price. Now, I do want to mention that these have been faked in the past, so just make sure that the copyright tag is on the inside of the bag that you're purchasing. What are your thoughts? Do you like the mass-produced bag over the handmade bag, or do you like the handmade bag over the mass-produced bag? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to see your analysis and hear your thoughts and opinions. Now, because I personally prefer the original handmade bag for my collection, I don't need two bags. So I'm gonna give one of you the new Noble Collection Hermione bag right here. The giveaway is open to anyone in the world with shipping included. Check the description down below for information on how to win Hermione Granger's bag. And if you have any questions about Harry Potter or collecting, please feel free to leave a comment down below. You can also join the Potter Collector community on Instagram at The Potter Collector, or on Twitter at Potter Collector. Now it is time to like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, keep collecting. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, welcome. You can subscribe right up here. You can also look at some previously posted content down here. If you have any questions about Harry Potter books or collecting, please feel free to contact me. I'm always happy to help. But for now, I must go. See you next time.
Whoa, where'd he go?